How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly. I'm Will, and today we're getting played, or continuing our playthrough of our Fear No Evil campaign. Now, a little caveat, of course, I do mix things up in my campaign just so I can get more variety out of all the characters I have. You're supposed to play the same characters. I'm not doing that. I like keeping my games a little bit more thematic, so when I saw Electro, when I saw Stop the Presses in the Daily Bugle, I'm like, well, Spider-Man's got to be here. So, of course, we have Spider-Man here today. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be Echo. I was going to do Daredevil in all of them, but then unfortunately I realized Peter Parker is Justice and Daredevil is Justice, and that probably wouldn't work very well. So we're gonna do Echo instead. Where are we at? There we are. There we are. So we're set up here for Electro. For the game setup, we did need to get this electric charge. Basically, it is a permanent force interrupt when Electro attacks. Remove one charge counter. Give Electro an additional boost card for the attack, and the attack gains overkill. Hero action, we can spend a lightning bolt resource or any 2 resources to remove 1 charge from there. She starts with 30 hit points, 2 times the number of players. Scheme 1, attack 1. When revealed, we found that we did that. And placed 2 times the number of players on there. So that actually should be 4. 4. I don't know why I did 3. I'm not sure why I did 3. Yeah, it should be 4. Force response after Electro schemes. Basically, her counter goes up if she schemes. So if you think, oh, you can just bypass it by being an alter ego, no. We did win the museum, art museum heist, so I just left this out here so I remember. Basically, each one of us got to start with a tough status card. So the first round will basically be able to defend off her attacks, and we don't need that anymore, so we will move that to the side. The Daily Bugle, so alter ego action, we can exhaust the Daily Bugle to give our supports 1 stamina. So you can see we have 2 supports we started with, which was part of the setup, gave us each one. We have Betty Brant. When a boost card is turned, we can exhaust her to remove the boost, or basically make the boost not happen. And then we have Robbie Robertson. After a player is dealt a face down encounter card, we can exhaust him, remove a counter, and look at the encounter card and then decide if we want to get a new encounter card, basically. I don't know how easy it will be for them to lose their counters. So we kind of want to keep some counters on it, because if either one loses their counters, you lose the game as well. All right, and then we have Stop the Presses. Stop the Presses requires us to have Tombstone and the Tracksuit Mafia, which that's going to be a good one to mix up with Hawkeye. And then basically you have the Daily Bugle in play, random Daily Bugle support, we already did that, and then remove the remaining supports. Force response, after an enemy makes an undefended attack against you, we can either place 2 threat here, 3 threat if we're in expert mode. We are not, we will never be. I'm not that good. We can remove 1 stamina from a support we control, so one or the other. If we go undefended. If the Daily Bugle support leaves play or the stage is completed, we lose the game. We lose the game. All right, so of course, Maya Lopez, Peter Parker is who we're starting out with. So we're going to go ahead and see what we need. So for this card to come in, because I don't have Daredevil, I kind of need Daredevil. I can get this card back, so I'm going to discard that. I think I want to, this stays, because it starts in her hand. Upgrade after you play an event that has one of these, then we do one of these. That's kind of expensive. Got 2 army of 1s. Keep our photographic reflexes. Keep our katana. Event, increase the cost to play this by 1 for each ally you control. Hero, I get to ready my hero while I don't have, but I want to get Daredevil. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I think we keep that. All right. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did we get Daredevil? Genius, photographic reflex. Oh, we got all of our reflexes. That sucks. That's horrible. And another army of 1. So they do count as a resource, yay, but like I need them to pull off my other stuff, and I've only got 5. And there's 3 of them. It's like I almost feel like I just want to reshuffle that. I think I am. I'm gonna reshuffle that. That's just that. No, that's I'm not playing that. I'm not playing all my photographic reflexes out of my opening hand. So we lost the first game. We're gonna try again. Spidey, what spec? He is Justice. So I use whatever the original decks are because they are pre-built. There's a BGG, a guy on BGG. He's got a list of making pre-built decks, so every character can have their own pre-built deck. And so to keep it easy, he kind of just leaves them in their original spec. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, dang it! I put that other card back in here. Where'd it go? Which means I'm going to shuffle again. Did I draw it? Did I actually get lucky enough to... Let's move this photographic reflexes. There it is. All right. Yeah, because her abilities will let me put other cards back in my deck, but it will not let me put my cards back in. So it's got to be a basic or an aspect card. So let's see if we did better this go round. All right, we need Daredevil. Study the tape. Event costs 0. Search any player's discard pile for one aspect event, one basic event, or okay, so I can get them back. I didn't think I could get them back. Dang it, that's a little bit too early. Standalone upgrade. When an enemy attacks you before the defender is declared, you may, if you don't control any enemies, exalt standalone to ready here. So basically I could defend twice. When an enemy initiates attack, deal damage. Yeah. I hate that that came out of the first hand. Okay. We're going to do a whole new hand. Hey, Nolan, how you doing, buddy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just doing a whole new hand. I've already reshuffled once because I was not playing an entire hand of photographic reflexes. That wasn't happening. All right, so this is what we're going to have to go with. Still did not get Daredevil. I need Daredevil for this to work because this is the infinite loop combo, which I did last game as well. So, Spidey, we got our wild, double the number of resources generated for playing a Justice card. Upgrade, exalt sonic rifle, remove 1 charge counter, confuse an enemy, deal 3 damage to that enemy instead if it's already confused. Multitasking, move 2 threat from a scheme, favor this card using a science resource. Move 2 threat from a different scheme. Spider tracker, attached to a minion. When attached minion is defeated, remove 3 threat. There's a Daredevil. Huh. I think it just needs to be in play, right? I forgot this deck had a Daredevil in it. Yeah, Daredevil just needs to be in play. Oh, we're going to keep that Daredevil. Which means we need 4 resources to play that. This will double the resources for a Justice card. So we'll keep that because it gives us our 2. So really, I just need maybe one of my double resources. Because it's going to use pretty much my whole hand. So do I want any of these? Exhaust Disguise, you didn't remove 2 threat. Let's just remove 2 threat. Exhaust Sonic Rifle, remove 1 counter. Confuse an enemy. Deal 3 damage to the enemy. That's expensive. No, we'll get rid of it all. We'll get rid of everything. Goodbye, everything. So, 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how that works. Yeah, Spidey Justice, Electro's Protection. So we got Swinging Web Kick, another Spider Tracer, and 2 Crisis Averteds. I promise I shuffled these decks. Alright, but we did get a Daredevil, so we can get our combo to work. Alright. That's where we're at. Alright, so first player marker, Extra Life die. Of course, we do support Extra Life charity. You can see the link in the chat or below. Alright, so we got both of her doubles. 2 of her doubles. Got Genius and Energy. Alright. This gives me +1 defense. Since we have to go undefended, I almost feel like I have to do that. A temporary here gets +1 defense if you defense in place of your thwart and attack. Alright, so let's use... We're going to use this. I'm going to use the upgrade to pay for this. So she has +1 defense. When we flip, we can search our deck for a basic card and add it to our hand. So let's... I can't play this yet. I need to wait till Spidey goes. I don't need this. I have a lot of resources and nothing to use them on. So let's go ahead and flip. And search for a basic or aspect event. Enemy initiates attack. Increase the cost play this card for each ally hero. Deal X damage to the enemy and remove X threat from the scheme where X is your defense. So our defense is 3, so this will give us a 3 attack. Hero interrupt, do 4 damage. I need to spin my doubles, so I think that's going to be it. Oh, look how close Daredevil is. I'm going to have to shuffle him. Dang it. Yes, we're going to do In Harm's Way. We almost had Daredevil. Because the problem is, if Daredevil leaves Spidey, then we don't have Daredevil again. So the little infinite loop combo that you can get doesn't work. All right, so we'll play In Harm's Way for 3. Oh no, hang on. We want this in because that'll increase. Yeah. So we're gonna play. We're gonna use our. Yeah, we're gonna use our footage. We're gonna use our reflexes to put this in play. This is temporary. I got to remember this is temporary, which means it stays until my next turn. I get +1 defense. Use your defense in place of your thwart and attack this turn. So now we're at 1, 2, we're at 4. So we'll go ahead and use both of these to play In Harm's Way. In Harm's Way allows me to deal damage to an enemy and remove X threat from the scheme where X is our defense. Our defense is 4. So 26, right? 26. And no threat. No threat on the scheme. All right. Play the event. That gets tucked under her. All right. And then can't play that. So we will just, I guess, attack. We can use our defense for our attack, so we'll go ahead and do 4 more. Puts down to 22. All right, we can go over to Spidey. So we need Daredevil out so she can use her combo. So what do I want to get rid of? Crisis averted. Remove 6 threat from main scheme if you paid for this. Yeah, we don't need those. There's not 6 threat right now, so 2. Oh yeah, this makes this double, so this is 2, 4. That's all we need. Do not put those there, Will. I'll put them on top of my Nemesis cards. Don't do that. All right. So we play Daredevil. Put Daredevil into play. Spidey, I can generate. Oh, I forgot I could generate a resource. So I did not need to play both of these. So I create a resource. I use that resource to get Daredevil into play. Spidey Sense, interrupt. When a villain initiates attack against you, draw a card. Okay. So. Attached to a minion, can't do that. Swinging web kit by... Swinging web kit. Kick. Holy cow. I can't swing with my web or kick. Alright, so I can't do that. Alright, so we will attack 2. I'm going to actually discard the tracer to take this down to 3. I can't ever get rid of it, but maybe that's helpful. I don't know. And the problem is he takes consequential damage. Response: after Daredevil thwarts, deal 1 damage to enemy. So I kind of want him to thwart. So I don't think I'm going to do anything with Daredevil. I mean, I can. I mean, it's only going to take him down to 2. But I need him to at least stay alive for her next turn, so that's fine. So we'll go ahead and attack for 2. So that takes him to 18. Takes her to 18. Her, yeah. All right. So now it is draw back up. We should have exhausted both of these since we weren't doing anything with them. So 4. Before we flipped over, I should have done this. I didn't do this. So a little retconning going on there. Nothing new for the Marvel Universe. We retcon all the time. 2, 3, 4, 5. No Daredevil. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a black cat, though. All right. So, Electro's turn. All right. So, Electro, she's going to attack, and it gets boosted for here. So, she's only got 1 attack. These are average of what? 2? So, we could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. I have 4 defense and a tough. So, actually, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to defend. And I can defend by playing a card or defend by defending. Because I have to defend, right? Because if I don't, then this gets more threat. Or I can just remove tokens because of my tough cards. And I just don't defend. The problem is the tough overrides it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we do 2 times the number, or 1 times the number of players. So we're only at 2. I'm not going to defend because it doesn't do me any good to defend. Oh no, I can do this, defend. Yeah, I'll use these 2 to play Power Punch, Hero Interrupt, attack defense. When an enemy initiates attack, deal 4 damage to that enemy. It takes her down to 14. All right. So that's a defense. I actually defended because I played a card. So then she attacks. Doesn't really matter what any of this is because tough status. All right. And then going after Spidey. So with Spidey, I could have Daredevil defend, but I don't want to. I need Daredevil. So Spidey is going to take it. Yeah. Which means that we will reduce Robbie to 3. And same thing, just doesn't do anything. Yeah, make sure none of those were a boost. Oh, this was a boost. Boost. Give a villain a tough status card. So actually, I needed to do that boost. Sorry. So she is now tough. All right. Yeah, because Spidey didn't have a defense interrupt. No, all porting. All porting. All right, Spidey loses his defense. All right, you get a card. You get a card. All right. Eviction notice. Obligation. Give to Peter Parker. Yay. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose one. Exhaust Peter Parker. Remove eviction from the game. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Then this card gains surge. Discard this obligation. Alright, so... But it gains surge, so he will get a 3rd card. I'm willing to lose these. When a treachery card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel its when revealed effect. That is an obligation. I'm trying to see if I care for any of these. Remove threat. If I lose any of these, I really don't care. So we'll discard 1 card from random. And we'll get the surge. Now here's a question. Does the surge go to Spidey or does the surge go to The original. I'm guessing Spidey. All right, so we are discarding Black Cat. This gets discarded, and it gains Surge. I'm going to guess it goes to Spidey because it was in his control at that point. When revealed, the villain schemes. So this goes up to Spidey. Yeah, okay. See, that's why I need Nolan in chat with me. There we go. So that goes up to 4, and then she schemes for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy cow. So this goes up to 6. That's not fun. And Spidey's actual thing, treachery. So we can actually get rid of the treachery. When revealed, choose Exalt Daily Bugle support under any player's control and remove 1 stamina from it. Place 2 threat on the main scheme. Ah, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll let that treachery go through. Like, I'm not gonna waste a resource to cancel that one. So we will exhaust Betty Brant, drop her down to 3. All right, back to Spidey. All right, so Spidey's up first. What can I do now? Web kick? I think that's it. Although that only gets rid of the tough. Oh, remove the 6 threat from the scheme if you paid for this using a science resource, which I will. Oh, if I did that, then it would ignore that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're just going to use all 3 to play Crisis Averted, which gets rid of that. This goes under her. All right, and then you get rid of the tough, so we'll just have Spidey attack for 2 to get rid of the tough. And then we will have Daredevil do nothing. I guess attack. As long as as long as I keep him at 1 hit point, I'm okay. I wish you could. There probably in the leadership. Also note they've changed the rules on Surge. It just means deal an encounter card to that player now. Okay, which is what I did, right? Yeah, because I surged and then I just flipped that over and he got that right then and there. Okay. Oh yeah, this goes away. That was just till the end of that round. All right, so that's Spidey. We played all his cards. So, why is she down to 2 cards? Oh, because I did a defense event. All right, so we can do photographic reflexes. If you're in hero form, you can discard a code of... No, we don't do that. We want this card to do photographic reflexes. The problem is I don't have 2 resources anymore. That didn't work out. The whole point was to be able to play this, and I can't. And the problem is all of these... I could do this one, though, for 1. Then I have to get rid of See No Evil. And I'm going to be having to try to get my ballet shoes so I can bring it back. Oh, wish chat would beep at him. Yeah, so I was a little bit, faster in the draw. My defense is 3, so basically it'd be getting rid of my 6 attack to only do 3. No. So I feel like I'm probably going to have to... I can't play either. I can play this, but it's not optimal because I'd have to discard this to afford it. Why can't you generate resources? When a villain indicates attack against you, I should have drawn a card. So he initiated attack against me. I should have drawn a card earlier, which is ingenuity upgrade. I guess I can't do anything. That's fine. Okay. So we'll go ahead and exhaust Echo. to attack. Yeah, that's all I can do. 3, 4, 5. Of course, I get another photographic reflexes. 2, 3, 4. 2 pivotal moments. I promise I shuffled this deck. All right. So, oh, I didn't reduce this, did I? Each of those attacks should have reduced this. So it actually would be at 2. Because I started at 4. She attacked twice, would have been at 2. And then she thwarted once, so actually it'd be at 3. I must have missed that once. Yeah, she should be at 3. So she's going to attack Spidey, which will drop this down to 2. Where are we at? All right. If Spidey doesn't defend, Robbie loses thing. Or we add 2 threat here. Alright. If I defend, I'm defending 3. She's attacking for 1. We're going to say on average is 5, so I would take 2 damage. Yeah, I guess... What does she have? Did I draw any of her defense cards? No. Well, I can use one of the photographic reflexes for the defense card she has, so that's fine. Yeah, Spidey's going to have to defend. Or do I take all 5? Take all 5, flip back over. I've got Aunt May, which means I need to be in alter ego form anyways. To heal additional 4 damage. Yeah, we're going to take the damage. So, I don't think she can do 10 damage. I don't think. So Spidey's going to take it undefended. That means that we will just add 2 threat. And she's adding 2 more. So she is hitting for 3. She doesn't hit very hard. Does not hit very hard. You hit like a girl, Spidey says. Spidey does get to draw a card, though. All right. She's going after Echo. Echo is going to play Photographic Reflexes to play Harmful Punch. So she is defending by playing Powerful Punch. When enemy initiates attack, deal 4 damage. Also, this goes down to 1. By the way, this is a very thematic dice. This is a Pokemon dice, and it's got a little lightning bolt on it. Electro is lady. Yeah, this is the Lady Electro. Lady Electro. The Spidey villains are one of the few where the other ones had finally aged out, because like Spidey started when he was in high school and now he's like an adult, so like his villains had to age as well. I think the only one that isn't is Norman. Like Norman doesn't age. Maybe the Goblin formula, right? Kind of makes him stronger. All right. So we did do a defense. I'm at 9. This could be up to 5. Do I want both of them to be an alter ego on the same turn? Probably not. We'll go ahead and defend with Echo as well. So that's 3 on 4. So we take 1. All right. All right. You get a card. You get a card. All right. Spidey, the Clown, minion. 0, 1 attack. Teamwork, tracksuit, villainous. First response. After the clown schemes, give him 1 face down boost card. So what is teamwork? Is teamwork new? Does it mean if they're for each additional 1 out there? So teamwork with tracksuit. See if Nolan gets it before I find it. Keywords. Where'd they put the keywords? Oh, no keywords here. Oh, up at the front. Teamwork trait. After a minion or teamwork enters play and engages a player, if there's at least one other minion that shares the affected trait of the minion entered play, it activates. Okay, so it activates if there was another. There isn't another, we're good to go. Although he has 6 hit points. That's a lot. Side scheme, Tracksuit Mafia. Side scheme, when revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tracksuit minion is discarded, and tuck that minion here. Force response, after a player reveals a tracksuit minion from the encounter deck, that player reveals 1 minion tucked here. Okay, so basically they come in as a posse. This could be bad. Minion, tracksuits. So he goes there. All right, and that is 6. Tracksuit Mafia is a 6. Could have been worse. All right, pass the die. All right, so we can do our combo now. All right, so we're gonna do 2 to play See No Evil, Fear No Evil. That's gonna do 6. So puts her down to settle. And then we tuck this. All right. Then she flips over to 2. Hey, I finally double-sided these cards instead. Because again, I'm never going to play 3. Not ever going to happen. So the 2 and the 3 are both in here, but it just makes more sense. Flip, and then she gets 2 times the number of players' charges. She's back up to 5. And then she's got 2 times the player of 17. So that is, what, 34? 34. There we go. I like Echo. Echo's fun. I'm having fun with it. If there's another character similar to Echo, somebody's got to let me know. Superpower Training Scheme, but I am not going to play that. Instead, I'm going to play my photographic reflexes to get my See No Evil back. I'm going to play my See No Evil for free and do 6 more damage. Unfortunately, I have to get... She's got a card that lets her pull from the discard pile. I need to find that card. So 4, 5, 6. So we're back to 28. Nothing I can do with that. All right. She was exhausted from blocking. Cancel boost. I keep forgetting about that. All right. So Spidey. So before we flip over, we're going to flip over and heal, I think. Maybe. So I got my swinging web kick. Let's just get rid of a pivotal moment to put Aunt May into play. So I have Aunt May and Robbie Robertson. Interrupt. When you thwart, remove 1 operative counter here to thwart an additional threat. Or to remove an additional threat. Pay only if you're a genius, exhaust to... Okay, so I can get extra science resources. Or I use all 3 for swinging web kick. Yeah. Yeah. So the question is, do I get rid of the Mafia? He does 1 damage plus villainous, so he draws a card. Or do we just go after Electro? I hate to use 8 on him, because it doesn't have overkill. I hate to use that. Yeah. Problem is he will scheme if I'm flipped over. Scheme, force response. After he schemes, give him 1 face down boost card. So he gets an additional boost for the next turn. He would scheme for 0 plus whatever that is. But if I'm an alter ego, she's going to scheme too. Everybody schemes. Yeah, we'll get rid of the clown. That's fine. Get rid of the clown. I don't think I don't need to heal this turn, and Aunt May lets me heal 4 anyways. Because I am going to go to alter ego. So we will thwart for 2. Does take us down to 1. Oh no, we were already at 2 because I've used him twice, right? Yeah, I've used Daredevil twice. I am not doing that with Daredevil. I need that for the combo. So, we will thwart Really? He only thwarts for one? Hey. Let's see. What's she gonna do? She will scheme for one plus only one card, so we'll say another 3. So that's 4, 5, 6. That'll put me at 10. Trying to debate if I want to get rid of this thing, the extra person. Let's just be safe. We will thwart 1 there. Then we'll flip. And then we will use Aunt May. Aunt May to heal 4. So that puts him back to 10. And then we will exhaust Robbie to take him back up to 4. Right? Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets her Daredevil, then we're in business. Because then we don't have to worry about him anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we got Hawkeye, backup fire. Like, hey, Hawkeye. I mentioned the Tracksuit Mafia. There we go. Spidey's more a thwipper than a thwarter. Yeah. But yeah, I was mentioning Hawkeye because, you know, it fits the Tracksuit Mafia. There we go. This is a very thematic deck without me knowing it. And I do get my web shooters, which generates wild resources. Yep. All right. She got photographic reflexes, the res. She can heal damage basically for the number of cards she has. Army of 1 lets me ready her. Photographic lets me do in harm's way for 1. And we do have our katana. The katana allows her to do damage equal to whatever card she plays. So that's good. Yeah. This is a defense or no? This is just a hero action. All right, so Electro is going to attack. Well, let's make sure we take this up first. 2 times 5. Attack. 2. This down to 3. Echo has 4 defense, 8 health. We say this is, again, average of 5, 6. It should knock her out. We defend, we'll defend all 3. Oh, I do have the ready card, don't I? Or no? The ready card was Spidey. Do I care to use her to attack? Not really. All right, so we'll defend because we don't want to do the undefended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good thing I did do that. And there went her Nemesis card. So what was that? 6? 6. She defends 3, so we take 3. Good to go. All right. Thwart against Spidey. So 1 scheme, 2, 3 scheme. Puts us at 8. All right. You get an encounter? You get an encounter. Everybody gets an encounter. All right. Oh, drained power. This is good. Uses 3 counters. When revealed, attach to your identity and exhaust each upgrade you control. When an upgrade you control would ready, you may spend a lightning resource or 2 resources of any type. If you do, remove 1 drain counter from here and ready that upgrade. Otherwise, that upgrade does not ready. So I guess we need to keep this down here so I remember this. And it has 3 counters on it. All right. Got to remember that card. All right. Treachery, Assault. When revealed, alter ego, it gains Surge. And I don't have that card that lets me stop the treachery, do I? Nope. Oy. Attachment. Attach the minion with the highest... No, there isn't one. Otherwise, it gains surge. Here we go. Hit list. Force response. After the villain phase begins, deal 3 indirect damage to the first player. For each ally defeated this way, remove 1 red from hit list. Oh, so you want him to take out allies. Oh, that sucks. I don't like that. Do not like... I mean, it could have been worse. I mean, we're not doing 28 damage before we get rid of all that. Ugh. That's kind of hard to see on there, isn't it? There, that's better. All right. Spidey's first. So we can generate one resource. So we'll get his web shooters. Get 3 counters. Right. Flip over. Oh, before we flip over, take this up to 5. I keep forgetting about their abilities. Like, I feel like their abilities really aren't that great. Like, all this would have done is it would have told me not to take that 1 card. I would have wasted a stamina to say, no, I don't want the one that gains surge. Then it would have given me the one that gave surge anyways. It wouldn't have done anything. Hers would just get rid of a boost icon, and we've only had the 1 boost icon all game. All right, do I want to get Hawkeye out or Helicarrier? Backflip, defense, when you would take any amount of damage from an attack from... Okay, no, keep him backflip. Because it's free. The question is, do I want Hawkeye? Yeah, I think I want... exhaust Helicarrier, choose a player, reduce the resource cost of the next card they play by 1. No, let's do Hawkeye. Because we need the hit list gone, and by getting them defeated. So we'll do this, and we'll use a resource from our web shooters. Takes us down to 3. Got Hawkeye. Can't do anything with those 2. Alright. So, Spidey doesn't do much of anything. So, his thwarting is about useless. Oh, hang on. Hawkeye enters play with 4 arrow counters on him. These should be purple arrows, right? Purple arrows. After an ally makes a basic thwart, remove 1 arrow counter from Hawkeye to deal 2 damage to the minion. Question is, will I come across her card before I need Daredevil again? Because I can use Daredevil to thwart, which would do 1 damage with Daredevil, and then 2 damage. Oh, this is to a minion. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, we'll leave Daredevil out. We will... Really, Hawkeye only attacks for 1? Or thwarts from 1? That was probably a bad play. Like, his only benefit is getting rid of minions. Alright. That's what it is. So, 2. We will thwart. Take that down to 7. Not a fan of any of that. Alright, so we will do... I want our katana. Yeah. Put our katana into play. And then we will discard Army of 1. Drop this down to 2, which will then allow that to ready at the end. We'll do photographic resource reflexes to do... Oh, no, I can't do that. Can't do that. Put this back to 3. Dang it. I needed I need my army of 1 to pay for this. So we're going to use army of 1, play Crisis Averted. Remove 6 threat from a main scheme if you pay for this card using whatever. It ignores a crisis token. Yeah, so we go ahead and get rid of 6 from there. Goes back to Spidey. Did I play any events on Spidey? No, I saved an event. Did not play any events, right? No, I did Swinging Web Kick earlier, didn't I? Yes. I keep forgetting that. I gotta steal all of them. I gotta steal the other players' events. So I do have Swinging Web Kick for a future turn. Response after you have done an event, then I can deal damage to an enemy equal to that printed cost. It was a 3. That takes that down to 25. All right. I lose that 1 defense. I'm debating if I think I'm going to flip her. Yeah, we're going to flip. All right. Exhaust and exhaust. I cannot do that one. Exhaust. Since I flipped over, I should have also taken Betty Brant up to 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get our Spidey. Got our other reflexes, which is good. We got another in harm's way. When an enemy initiates attack, remove 3 threat. Exhaust this card, generate a resource for the event being played by any player. Exhaust this card if you have an event tucked under Echo to your hand. Okay, so it'd be a way for me to get resources if I needed it. 3, 4, 5. We know we're playing backflip, so it almost doesn't matter. And it is a defense card too, so it wouldn't go undefended. All right, so Spidey first. 1, 2. Goes down to 2. She's initiating attack. Spidey is going to backflip. So it means all this is for naught. No, I got to increase this 3. Force response. After the villain phase begins, deal 3 indirect damage to the first player for each ally. To the first player. For each ally defeated this way, remove 1 threat from hit list. So I can just have Hawkeye take it. Right? And then instead of me. Which is, that's really, I didn't realize how bad he was. Like, he's only good if I have a bunch of minions in play, and I don't have a bunch of minions in play. That was like a waste of 3 resources, wasn't it? Or did I just have Daredevil go? Yeah, we'll have Daredevil take it. That's fine. Alright, so Daredevil took it. So this drops down to 5. Alright. Yeah, I should have put Helicarrier in instead of the Hawkeye. That was a bad play. All right, so that was that attack. And then thwart. So this will go up to 3. 1, 2, 3. It takes us to 6. All right. All right. All right, card for Spidey. Treachery, rune revealed. For each character you control, choose, exhaust that character. Deal 1 damage to that character, 3 instead if there is any charges. Ooh, move 1 charge from it. So I can either exhaust Spidey, which, I mean, he doesn't do anything. He does 1 attack or 2 attack and 1 thwart. That's fine, we'll exhaust him. And then for Maya, yay, charging up. Clyde scheme. When defeated, place 3 charge counters on electric charge. So this is going to accelerate now. And it is just a flat 6. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. So we're going to heal for 3. You're back to 8. Flip, we can search your deck for a basic event card or aspector card. Daredevil's on the bottom. Good thing I did this because that's going to get him hopefully closer to the top. So we have Army of 1. Another In Harm's Way, which does damage based on my defense. Yeah, we'll do that. We will do that. Oh, but I don't have any defense. I'm only at 2 defense. No, let's do the Army of 1. That way I can ready myself. All right. All right, so yeah, let's do Army of 1 with a get their attention. So this gets tucked. Increase cost play for each ally. I don't control any ready my hero. All right. Then let's do these 2. Get that. Oh, but that's gonna do this too. Dang it. I can't even do my upgrades because of this stupid card. Oh, which means my knife can't get either. Yeah, my knife is still exhausted from the last turn. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize that. My katana. Oh, that sucks. Now I don't know what to do. Because I would need the photographic reflexes to ready my katana. And the only reason to use my photographic reflexes is to play the swinging back kick and then get the extra 2 damage. That's fine. We're going to do the swinging web kick. That's fine. Photographic reflexes. And we'll get rid of this one. Play swinging web kick. So deal 8 damage to the enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 17. I think I'm going to keep the get their attention to remove thwart during the defense. So we are going to... So this is going to go up by 2, so I'll be at 6, 7, 8. I'll go all out attack. Do I have enough to attack? 1, 2, 3, 4. After he thwarts, place 1 ammo counter on her, exhaust flag, remove 1 ammo counter, deal 2 damage. Well, he's actually not that bad compared to Hawkeye. We do helicarrier and then makes him cheaper follow-up. Trying to see if I have enough. I don't have enough to defeat her this round. That's what I was trying to see. So I was trying to debate, do I want to do the 2 damage or the main scheme? Do the 2 damage. 15. All right. What's that? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's 1 lightning or 2 of any resource. So actually, I could just discard 2 cards and I'd be able to get my katana back. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm kind of in that same boat. I don't know if I want to do that or not. All right, so Spidey. So put Jack Flag into play. Because he can thwart for 2, which is actually pretty good. And then it does 2 damage for each counter. Yes, we're going to use our resource, wild resource. We're going to do 2, 3 for 4. Jack Flag out. All right, we'll have him thwart for 2. And then he puts a counter, and then I'm spinning the counter. Oh, no, I have to do that as a second thing. Oh, so they can't use the counters on the same turn. So you kind of build up his counters and then fire them off. Okay. Okay. I guess that makes sense. So basically I get him down to 1 hit point and then fire off and he basically does 4 damage. Yeah. All right. And then Hawkeye can only do 2 damage to a minion. So again, he was useless. All right. Hawkeye, shoot. Hawkeye was useless. Like, I say he's useless. Like, if the Tracksuit Mafia was in here, it'd be fine, because then he would just be, he'd be able to blast them, but he can't. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh, actually, on that previous turn, sorry, on that previous turn he attacked. Did I draw a card for the attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing backflip. That was my discard. So when 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Yes, I must have. Okay. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got webbed up, web shooters, genius, enhanced spider sense. Okay, I can get rid of the wind revealed again. When attached enemy would attack, discard webbed up instead, then stun the enemy. Ooh. Ooh. All right, so 3, 4, 5. Improvisation. Again, it's an upgrade, and that's a problem. So the question is, do I want my katana back? In the order of operation, do I ready and then draw, or do I draw and then ready? I think I draw and then ready, right? Yeah. So I drew, and now I can ready. So we will discard that to ready that one. And we will discard a harm's way to ready that one, which takes us down by 2. Okay. So this should be down to 1 now. Yeah, I'm down to 3 cards. She's going to have a very bad turn. All right. All right, so we got to do our encounters. This makes it go through the deck really quick, too, because it's going to accelerate in a minute because we're about to run out of the deck. So, this goes up by 2. Force response. Hawkeye is going to take it because he was useless anyways. All right. And then attack. So we will pretty much have to defend. We're at 3 defense. Yeah, I got my army of 1, but I have no way to get that back into my hand, so. All right. So, during hero interrupt defense, when an enemy initiates attack, remove 3 threat from a scheme. It's going to go up by 1 because of this, too. So maybe I should have done the 2 thwart and the 1 thwart to this. So this will actually be a 3, and this will be a 9. All right. So we're defending. We're playing that with pretty much all the cards in our hand, which then goes here. And then get rid of that. So she's attacking for... Did I take this down? I never remember. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy cow. 7, we block 3. Wow. Those were horrible. Okay. And then this is what I was afraid of. Right. And we're accelerated. All right, so Spidey. Are you going to defend? Yeah, you're going to defend. Interrupt. The treachery card. It's the win revealed, so for my event card. So she's doing 2. Three, and a boost. So the boost is exhaust the daily bugle support under any player's control. Okay, don't care about that. Don't know. So she's only doing 3. His defense is 3. We're good. He does have good defense, though, I guess. That's a consolation prize. His other ones are weak. I'm guessing there's a card I'm missing that makes those better. You get a card. You get a card. Tracksuit minion. Yay. Teamwork. Tracksuit. Vulnerable. So there isn't another minion that currently has tracksuit, so he doesn't immediately attack. When defeated, tuck this card under the side scheme. Otherwise, shuffle this card into the deck. So he just keeps coming back. But now he does come out. Force response after revealed tracksuit minion from the encounter deck. Reveals the minion there. Then he does have teamwork. Oh, that sucks. So when revealed, place 1 acceleration token here. Oh, you suck. And so he immediately attacks for 2. And she pretty much has to take it because I can't defend unless we have Black Flag defend, which then wastes his attack. He'll take it. I'm just gonna have to heal. I'm gonna have to flip and heal. All right, and I gotta get rid of him because he's gonna accelerate. So now I have 2 accelerations. That sucks. Treachery. Breaking news. When revealed, choose. Exhausted daily bugle support you control and remove one counter from them. Fine. Fine. Oh, the other one was that same card, so actually she should be a 3. Fine. I've not even really used them. Again, I could have completely gotten rid of that, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. That big of a deal. Holy cow. Talking words hard. She has no cards, so that's kind of a problem. That's the only reason I'm kind of okay with flipping her over to heal. Because she can't do anything else. Alright, so we need to get rid of this, and we need to actually thwart that at the same time, and I'm exhausted. I guess we're going to do... use Spidey senses to get our web shooters. Use Genius, 1 web shooter, 2 web shooter. To web up Electro. I keep hanging on to that. All right. What can I do? We will thwart. She can't do anything. He can't do anything. Next turn, this is going to go 2, 3. To put us at 12. It's going to thwart for 1. Yeah, 1. We'll say 2, 3. We'll say 4. So we'll say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got to do the main scheme. All right. And that gets him another charge counter. Yeah. Oh. She can't do anything because I have nothing I can do. So we will just flip over. She's already exhausted, so I can't even heal this turn actually either. Because I got rid of the her location that lets her heal. And I didn't get rid of any of these guys. This is probably it. Spidey can't take all this. Because that'd be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to say 5, so that's 14. Yeah. If I flip over, she thwarts twice. We can't do that either. Yeah, it's probably game. I don't see any way to get around all of them because I have nothing that can attack. He could attack, but he could do 2 damage. That takes 3 and that takes 5. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finally gonna get her Daredevil. Yep, finally got this. I needed this a long time ago. Needed this one because this allows me to bring that other card back. And then there's Daredevil. 1 round too late. one round too late. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I do have webbed up. Sorry, I did web her up. She's going to get stunned. I got another webbed up. I do have my swinging kick, which does 8 damage. After Songbird enters play, place up to 3 shift counters here, while shift counters here equal to X she gets 3 attack for 1, 2 thwart, an aerial for 3, 5 hit points, and retaliate if she has all 3. I'm confused. How does she lose the shift counters? Can something make her lose her shift counters? Doesn't say I have to remove them. Oh, up to 3 shift counters here. Okay, so up to. All right, so I choose what ability I want her to have. She can either have 3 attack and overkill, 3 thwart and aerial, or 3 or 5 hit points and retaliate. Okay. There's my remove 6 threat. Okay. Like I said, I think it's a little bit too late. So, hero form, fortune. Oh, we gotta do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at 5. So we're at 11 of 18. Forged at the beginning of the turn. Something needs to take 3 damage. So Spidey's gonna have to take the 3 damage. So I'm at 7. I could have defended, but I have to start. I have to be able to attack, and I can't attack if I'm in if I do that. When an enemy, this wasn't an enemy. This was a side scheme, so that doesn't count. Okay. These are enemies. Ooh. Ooh. Well, Robbie and Betty are gonna be losing some tokens. All right. So now. Force turn up, when attached, enemy would attack, discard webbed up instead, then stun the enemy. Next time this character would attack, she doesn't. So basically she didn't attack all the way around. When Electro attacks, she didn't attack. I stopped her attack, so therefore this doesn't take in, I don't draw any cards. Way I'm seeing that. All right. Standalone. When enemy attacks you. No. Ronin. While you do not control any allies, your hero gets +1 defense and retaliate. Could have used that at the beginning of the game. And then the temporary defense. So I have a lot of cards that would give me a lot of defense in the next turn. These idiots. Alright, so she's going to scheme for 1, +1, or no, plus boost. Give the villain a tough status card. No thank you. And then these idiots go, so he's going to scheme for 1. Puts us at 6. So 12 of 18. Scheme. Huh. Oh, he doesn't actually scheme. He just keeps getting these acceleration tokens. Oh, I don't like him. What's vulnerable? Vulnerable. When a character with vulnerable becomes stunned or confused, the character is immediately discarded. That character is not considered defeated. The character would... Oh, okay. So I could web that guy up and he just goes away. Seems a waste of a web, though. I'd rather web Electro. Alright. So, Spidey gets a card. Echo gets a card. Attachment. Attach the minion with the highest base hit points and give that minion a tough status card. Otherwise, this card gains Surge. This guy just got harder. Force response. After the attached minion schemes, confuse the first player's identity and discard cold as ice. Gotta be kidding me. Look at that. That guy's just stupid now. Ugh. Gang up. Treachery. When revealed. Alter ego. This card gains surge. I don't have that when treachery card's revealed anymore, do I know? Right. Treachery. When revealed, if you have no cards with the printed lightning in your hand, which I have one. Otherwise, for each card with lightning in your hand, choose discard the card or stun a character you control. I'm fine with discarding that card. Wow, I thought I was dead that turn. Holy cow. Somehow we came back out from that. Alright. So. Search player's discard pile for one aspect, one basic, or whatever, and put the... Ooh. Can I need to put... The problem is I need both of these in play, and I need Daredevil in play. I don't have enough resources to do that. Because I can get... I get my photographic resources back. Actually, I can get photographic I can get a card from my deck back from this. I need to get Daredevil into play to play the basic card that I would like to draw from this. But that means I need these three, which means I don't get my choreography. Although, if I don't get my choreography, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, so we're going to... Let's see how we can do this. We're going to exhaust Maya first to heal. So exhaust Maya, heal, puts us back to 5. All right. Then I get to get an aspect or basic event added to your hand. Unfortunately, I do not have. All I've got is one photographic resources left, so that's not helpful. Then I'm going to play these to get Daredevil into play. Response, after Daredevil uses a basic power, reduce the cost of the next event you play by 1. So. Oh, that only reduces it by 1. I need to reduce it by 2. I could do Army of 1, which readies me. So I play Study the Tape. We're going to bring back, it's all the way down at the bottom because we played at the very beginning of the game. Where's it at? Where is my team up card? Where is the team up card? At least Katana has piercing. Yeah, but it only works if I do from here. Don't forget, Army 1 is 2 cost if you have an ally. Oh, from here. Yeah. But again, I would need my... I could do in Harm's Way, which would be 1 cheaper. Well, it's going to be 1 more, so it's 4 minus 1's 3. I can't play it. It makes it 2. I want my team up card, I think. But I won't be able to play it, is the problem. And Spidey can't generate a resource for her. Yes, I'm thinking, so see no evil, hear no evil is 2. I could play it for 1, but I don't have a card to play. Or I could get my photographic reflexes, which allow me to play... This is 4, this is 2, this is 2. Which just readies my hero for 2. So that would allow me to do 2 4 damage. It's not the 6 I want to do. That's the problem. It's not the 6 I want to do. Spidey can do 8. 9, 10. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. I think that's enough. All right. So we'll just take... I mean, there's no point in me digging. We're going to take a photographic reflexes. And we're going to play the photographic reflexes. We're going to do army of 1. So we do army of 1. Allows us to ready our hero. Katana, after you play an event, exhaust Katana, deal damage to an enemy equal to that event's printed cost, which is only 1, unfortunately. Because it was 2 because of the asterisk. Then I will attack with Daredevil for 2. 1, 2. I will attack with Echo for 2. 1, 2. She's done. I can't do nothing else with her. Over to Spidey. Swinging web kick for 3. So 1. Doesn't really matter. 2, 3. He does 8. Drops it down to 1. And then we'll go ahead and use all the black flag magic because he had 2 counters on him, so he's doing 4 damage. Bah. I mathed it out. I don't know how I did that. Mathed it out. That's the thing. You want those real big turns, right? And I guess that's like I was playing when I was playing AI and Zen, somebody else said the same thing. They're like, it's those big come from behind. You don't think you're gonna wins that do it. So, all right. So there we go. That was this one. Now I did forget to do something. So we're gonna say, do I want to update video pad? No, I don't. No thanks. Why is video pad even opening? Jeez. Stop. Why are you opening? Cancel. Go away. Holy cow, crazy computer. So we did pass stop the presses. So because we completed it, on the next game, each player puts 1 Daily Bugle support that has not been removed from the campaign into play from the stop the presses encounter set. So the other 2 were removed from the game as part of the setup. So we will basically have Robbie and Betty again for our next playthrough. I need to have because I didn't do this, I don't do this random. So we're going to say that the mission I didn't choose this time was the getaway. So most likely it will be the getaway next, unless I decide to do that with Luke Cage, because it's got a picture of Luke Cage on it, which means that'll be a while. But yeah, there we go. I like Echo. Echo's fun, but you got to be able to get the combo with Daredevil, and you need that 1 card that unfortunately was at the very bottom. As many times I shuffled this choreography, because the choreography allows me to basically put the team up card back into my deck, and I can just keep basically hopefully pulling it, and then if I don't pull it through just draw, when I go to alter ego for him and come back, I can take a basic card. That team up card is a basic card, so it's basically a constant 8 attack, because I get 6 from it, and then I get 6 from initially playing it, then it goes into my underneath of me, then I play a reflexes, so it does another 6 plus the 2 from the katana, which is another 8. So in 2 turns, she's doing, what is that? That's math. 14. She's doing 14 damage in 2 turns, right? So solo, and this I did watch somebody play this solo, which is before the stream, just as a reminder. And he did the same thing. He did solo against Electra, and basically in 2 turns, he defeats Electra. Like as a solo, she's great, but it does heavily rely on getting that Daredevil out. And the choreography. If you don't get either of them out, like I didn't hear, I got to combo it twice, but that was it. And I think even the second time I comboed it, I don't think I had the katana out yet, so I didn't get to do the 2 extra damage. And then I was losing damage because of the stupid drained of power. A lot of fun. So I will be back probably next week. I'll probably I don't know when I'm going to skip. I'm going to skip 1 week. It might be next week. Next week I might do something else because the DC Legendary game should come in. Oh no, next week. Yeah, so next week I'll probably be doing DC Legendary. So of course, if you want to watch DC Legendary or want to watch the rest of this, make sure you subscribe, like, bell notification, all that YouTube stuff. But either way, guys, it is getting late. I guess one other thing, most important thing, right? David put it in chat for me. Thank you as always, David. Extra Life Charities. Go out there, click the button, click the donate. Get your name in the little scroller, or get some of the games that are back there on the Culling for Charity pile. New games are always being added, so as always, go out to BGG, subscribe to the list, and you'll know when we're what we're giving away. But with that, guys, I'm gonna call it. And I appreciate everybody coming out. Thanks, Nolan, for coming out. Thanks, David, for coming out. Appreciate it as always. Till next time. Peace.